I silently walk across the corridor, walking past several people who seem to have taken notice of me, looking like I'm about to break down into tears. They ask me if something wrong. They ask me if something's wrong, and I either just tell them I'm fine or just avoid and ignore them. Once I was in a secluded area of the school, I walk inside an empty classroom. Once I was in, I then close the door. I stand there for a couple seconds before I then lean back on the wall by the door and slide down to the ground. I finally broke. I sat there in silence, crying nonstop. I was too late to confess to the boy that I'd loved in secret for so long. Now he's with someone else. Is this what being heartbroken feels like? To see someone that you've loved for so long without realizing it loves someone else now. As I sat there crying in silence, I hear someone slide open the door beside me and walk into the room. I open my eyes and see someone kneeling beside me, holding a handkerchief right in front. I see Michael had entered the room, offering his handkerchief to me as I just silently wept there.
It's fine. Let it all out. Just cry like a toddler and let it all out, Erica.
I take the handkerchief from Michael as I continuously cry non-stop, using the handkerchief to wipe any tears even though I still continued crying.
I'm sorry.
Asher, sorry.
I didn't know, Erica. Their announcement was sudden, to say the least.
I was too late to say anything to him.
It's not your fault, Erica.
This is what being heartbroken really feels like, Michael. Seeing the person you loved so much without even realizing it. To be finally with someone else, and only to realize how much they mean to you.
That's what it feels like, yeah.
It hurts. It really hurts so bad.
I know. But it'll come to pass eventually. I don't really know how to word this properly to you. But even thought you look like you're hurting right now, the pain will come to pass eventually. You'll move on from it. Well, not soon right away, but eventually, that's for sure.
So what do I do for now, though? I really didn't think it would come to this eventually at one point.
Well, the least you can do is be happy for Azure. After all, you're the reason he's grown this much, yeah?
Michael holds his hand towards me. I look at his hand before looking over towards him.
You'll learn to love someone else that will learn to love you as you did Azure. There's still a lot of fishes under the sea, Erica. You'll find the one eventually.
I give Michael a solemn smile as I grab hold of his hand before he pulls me back up to my feet.
There we go. Now that's the air guy, I know.
Thanks, Michael.
Don't worry about it. You guys are like second family to me now. Can't just let you guys be down all the time, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Ready to head back to the club room with the others then?
I give him a solemn nod. Yeah, let's go. We both then head back to the club together. Despite everything that happened, despite Azure getting together with Sayori. I still had one other goal to accomplish. To reunite with those more important to me. I was losing track of my purpose here, and reason to keep Azure around still. I had gotten completely attached with these people that I'd forgotten what was more important than messing around with these mortals. I needed a way out, and fortunately enough, one would present itself.
There, see, it was for the best. Now you can get back to your husband, or whatever, and everything will be fine. Oh no! Sayori!
The Blood Moon Chapters, Chapter 2,
August 8th, 2008.
Today was a day that no one will ever forget. A day that no one wants to remember, yet will forever be ingrained in the memories of many. A few months after our successful participation in the Foundation Day at school, we gathered at a local cafe to celebrate. Not because of the successful event our club had participated in, but because next month would be the end of the school year, and Michael would graduate from school. This year would be his final days with us, so some of us came up with an idea to give him an early celebratory recognition party.
Wait, hold up. No, they got it right. We're good. Wasn't sure if celebratory was quite correct.
The idea was brought up by Monica, Sayori, and Michelle at one club meeting a couple of days ago, saying that we should give Michael a celebratory party for all the great things he's done for us. Of course, we all pitched in on the idea and decided to come to this cafe after our classes. So needless to say, after classes, we immediately prepared for the party in this cafe. Once Michelle had brought in Michael after his extended classes, we soon started the party. Everyone had a great time. However, I wasn't exactly feeling it. My mind still trots away at seeing Azure and Sayori being happy together. I sound like I'm very jealous of them being together like this, but there isn't really anything I can do about it. I've tried being cool about it, that being just close to them both is just really uncomfortable. As the night continues on, I contemplate of probably leaving the party first. However, Azure sits over next to me as I was pondering.
Hey, Erica.
Huh? Oh, hey, Azure.
You good? You've been really quiet since the party started. Is something bothering you?
No. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I just have a lot of things going on right now.
I see. Well, if you want to talk, Erica, I'm always here to lend an ear to... Alright?
Yeah, sure.
Alright then.
Azure then goes back to the others as he continues talking with them. I, on the other hand, stand up and head to the restroom real quick. Once I arrive inside the restroom, I went inside a stall and just sat there in silence. I ponder for a while there what I should do to try and remove myself from everyone. I needed a way out. I've gotten completely attached to these people. But what exactly was I going to do to find a way out? As I was thinking, I could have sworn I just heard something outside from the restroom from the wall behind me. I leaned back to try and hear whatever it was properly. I could hear Monica's voice, and she seems to be talking with someone. It's a male's voice. But it doesn't seem to be Michael. I had this striking suspicion that Monica was doing shady things behind Michael's back. However, what Monica said immediately surprised me. You'll never get us, Dark. I'd rather die with them than let you capture us again. A loud explosion suddenly erupts nearby, sending a mild shockwave that actually knocked me back from the wall I was leaning on to listen in on who Monica was talking about, and literally out of the stall I was in. I stand up from the floor after I was literally knocked out of the stall I was in, as the lights inside the restroom started flickering. At the same time, I could hear fire outside, as well as people screaming and running outside. I run out of the restroom and back out. The fire was quickly spreading as people left and right hurriedly run out of the burning building.
Hurriedly.
Debris is falling already from above as people avoid them to flee. I try to make my way out of the place.
Erica, there you are!
Azure shouts out to me as he sees me trying to find a way out. He then runs over to me.
Thank goodness you're okay. Come on!
Azure then helps guide around this hellfire trying to get out. The others? Well, where are the others?
They're outside already. We have to try and get out first.
What about Monica? I heard her somewhere close by. Near the restroom area.
Shit. Michael went the wrong way then. He thought Monica was ordering some desserts at the snack bar and went there. He won't make it back in time to get to her there.
Go save her now.
What about you?
I cough as the smoke has already gotten thick around us. I'll make it out myself. You have to find her back somewhere deep in there first.
All right. Just make sure you're out of here, okay?
Yeah.
Azure then
leaves to go find Monica. As I continued to make my way around the burning building, I could finally see the others outside. I can finally get out of this. a way out of this. I look around me as the roaring fire continues to eat through the building as more debris continues to fall around me as well. Over across the raging sea of fire, I can see Azure helping Monica out just as Michael arrives to help them both get out safely. I guess I don't have any other option right now, other than the one presented to me right now. I turn around, my back facing the others, as I slowly walk into the raging inferno. Everything seems to happen slow, as if time had slowed down around me. More debris and burning wreck continue to fall around me, as any moment now, the building's structural integrity could collapse over me. There's no turning back now. My thought process is then abruptly broken as I soon hear the voice of the others from the outside amidst the sea of raging inferno.
Erica's still inside!
Erica!
Azure, she's over there.
It looks like they see me now as Azure tries to run back to try and get me out. However, the debris and burning wreck that had fallen down, the crowd around me had made it impossible to get out now.
Erica!
Azure continues to call out to me. However, I simply just stand there, absorbed into the moment of what I am about to do. My subconscious mind tells me to look back at them in my final moments. However much I try to resist doing so, I eventually decided and turn around, slightly just to be able to see them. There was obviously no getting out of this as the fire continued to eat and burn away at the building. As it does, I stand there in silence, looking straight at Azure's eyes. This would be the last time we will see each other. I love you. The entire building finally collapses down on me as darkness encompasses everything. The last thing I could hear was the sound of fire truck sirens and the voice of Azure as he calls out my name once more.
So you just chose death, eh? In light of last night's events, a massive fire had suddenly engulfed a famous local cafe, consuming the entire establishment in mere seconds. Authorities were able to contain the situation before the fire was able to spread. It was suspected that multiple gas leaks were the cause of the fire outbreak. Unfortunately, even though the situation was contained, the fire had caused several injuries and one fatality, mostly among them being students. Is she gone? A couple of days after that great incident had taken place, the others had come together and placed a flower vase on the desk I usually sat at. Oh no, it's still her narrating. During club activities.
They were so overcome with what had happened to me entirely, but I had no other choice. It's better this way. Like Michael said, the pain will come to pass eventually, and I'll move on. Even though I'm gone to them, I still need Azure as bait for the people I need to find. And since I'm dead to them, I wouldn't need to worry about having the others fault or anything. Could just stay up here on the roof of the building next to the school where barely anyone comes. Guess it's a win-win situation if you think about it. No one has to bother me, or no one to bother me. Azure and Sayori together. And I can watch the others and Azure up here as the classroom, the club is held in is just over ahead by the next building. On one side, it seems like I just did this to try and get out of their hair. But I just didn't know what to do at the moment to try and to find a way out of this fake life I've created myself. Doesn't matter, really. The only thing important is that Azure's fine, my family finds him, and I pick him up to send him back, and then I reunite with my own family in the end as well. Okay, this was a rather big mistake. Not 5 hours into the day and I'm already bored. At least with the others I can enjoy everyone's banters with each other. I think I might be starting to regret even pulling that stunt I did. As I continue to ponder my thoughts on my current situation, the air around me slowly started to get rather unsettling. As if there's someone else up here with me. I could sense whoever this person is just standing right there a couple feet behind me. Which is strange because I wouldn't exactly get this kind of unnerving feeling from normal people. Unless...
So, my hunch was right after all. Whoever you are, you're unlike the others I've been observing.
That voice. That's. I turn around to see whoever the other person behind me is. After all these years, countless eons. But Brian.
Strange, how do you know my nick?
Before he could even finish, I run up to him and hug him immediately, tears of joy starting to well from my eyes.
What the hell are you doing?
Brian, it's me, Erica. You remember, right?
Erica? How did you end up here? You went missing and...
You and my husband disappeared off into who knows what for years long ago. I spent nearly my entire life looking for you too. But enough about me, though. I lean over closer to him. Despite how different he looks now than what he used to look back then, there's no mistaking it that this was my brother-in-law entirely.
Erica, what are you doing?
What's with your new getup? You're so formal now. And your hair, it's well kept too. Your voice is still the same though, but that's probably just the puberty still in progress.
You know that's a flat lie.
I just chuckle. And since when did your hair color went from brown to gray? And your eyes? I ask about his eye color as I squish his cheeks with my hands, really interesting with how much growth he's gotten up ever since the last time we were together. I'm saying something. Your eyes are red now. Weren't they dark brown like marked?
Erica, that's enough.
I let go of him as soon as he asks me to let go.